What is going on, sexy people, and thanks for checking into Team Acne. Today we're going to be talking about body acne, not only the most common causes that you may already know of, but also some causes that you may have never even heard or thought of before. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what you can do to help improve or eliminate your body acne. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into this. Okay, so the thing with body acne that sucks is that people will kind of downplay it because the acne that's on your face, people are always aware of, they've seen it a bunch of times before, but when you have body acne, people kind of downplay it because they're like, oh, nobody can see it ever, and so it's not as big of a deal. It's much harder to have face acne, but I would disagree, and I would say it's just as hard, if not harder. I would say it's really difficult because when you want to take your shirt off, for example, when you're in the middle of summer and you're about to go to the beach or you're at a pool party or something like that, people expect you to take your shirt off, and so you can't go in the pool with your shirt on because people are going to talk to you about it. And when you take it off, you know that everyone's going to be like, whoa, I didn't know you had acne on your body. I had a friend who had exclusively acne just neck down, so you couldn't see it until he took his shirt off and his face was completely clear. And this was a big struggle for him. He really had a hard time with it. And when he opened up to me about it, it really like gave me a new perspective on it, because I've dealt with some very light body acne, but most of my severe acne has been on my face. So without further ado, the first one that I want to talk about is genetics, and that's probably the most obvious one, right? So genetics predispose you to having different types of acne, and they predispose you to where your acne is. And so like I said, some people, like my friend, only have acne on the body. Some people have it only on the face, and some people have a mix of both. I don't know what you are. Let me know in the comments below. But genetics are something that you just can't do anything about. Luckily, the rest of these we can do things about. So even if you're predisposed genetically to having it on your body, these other factors you can address and improve your acne on your body. Okay, so the second one, the one that you actually can control, is clothing, and it actually causes a specific type of acne called acne mechanica. And so basically, this comes from clothing that is too tight, that rubs against your skin, such as, think of like backpacks for anybody, or bra straps for girls, jock straps if you have, that kind of acne there, underwear that's too tight, certain types of compression clothing for people who are into sports. All of that can rub, and that rubbing and irritation over time can cause acne. I know girls are agreeing with me right now. The bra strap, as it is tight and moving around, you'll have that bit of like inflammation and those little pimples that will come up right where your bra strap area is. For me, I had acne where my backpack was. So not only on the strap, but actually on my upper back where the backpack would sit, I would be sweating there. And one of the things that can also happen with clothing is that it can trap heat and humidity, so wetness and also heat. That can cause acne as well. So what we can do is we can get away from clothes that are super tight, and also things that are rubbing against our skin constantly. I know there's not really anything you can do about certain things, but for example, like with the backpack, you could carry it in your hand. You could get one that goes over just one arm. There's a lot of different things with that. Synthetic fibers are more known to cause acne mechanica than natural fibers. So moving to all natural cotton clothing and materials instead of synthetic things can be a big improvement. Okay, moving on to the next one, soap and detergents. It kind of goes along with that last one because instead of the tightness or hotness of your clothing, the type of soap or detergent that you're using to wash your clothes stays in the fabric, and when you sweat, when you get that clothing wet or hot, that soap and detergent can cause acne because some people have allergies or just reactions, especially people with sensitive skin like you or I, to certain soaps and detergents. Think about this. If all of a sudden you've started to get acne out of nowhere on your body, have you maybe changed the soap or detergent that you use to wash your clothes? This is something not only I have experienced, but lots of people have mentioned this. When they switched from one soap to another soap, from Tide to whatever other one, it causes acne. And this is, like I said, just because every company uses a different sort of ingredients, a different set of perfumes and fragrances, and also different types of cleansers and stuff, and our body reacts to different ones differently. So if you've changed recently, you've gotten acne, change back and see if that improves. And if it does, then that one soap is the right one for you. This is something I've dealt with, my mom deals with, a lot of people deal with this. Okay, the next one kind of goes along with that last one that I just talked about, but perfumes, colognes, and scents. So, of course, we all like smelling good. We all like spritzing a little ta-ta-ta before we go out on a nice date or to school or whatever. But the problem is, a lot of perfumes and a lot of colognes, the scents themselves can be exacerbating to our skin. A lot of them will use very harsh essential oils. A lot of the scents and perfumes have certain ingredients that are harsh, and for sensitive skin like ours, it can cause acne. Now, you might be thinking, I don't spray it onto my skin. Some people spray it on their neck. I don't do that. I spray it onto my jacket or my shirt. What can happen is over the day, it can seep through your fabric, especially when it's hot, when you're sweating, even that micro sweat that you don't really notice that you're sweating, or if it's raining and your shirt gets a little wet, it can seep through your clothing and onto your skin, and that can cause you acne. So, unfortunately, I know we like smelling good, but maybe take out the scents and perfumes and colognes, or maybe spray them somewhere creative, like onto your shoes. That's kind of weird. Or maybe your backpack? It's also kind of weird, but you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, next up, this is one that may be obvious to a lot of people, but maybe you've never thought about it before, moisturizers. So for the obvious reason, some moisturizers do have scents to them. And so same reason as perfume and cologne, some scents can cause acne, but also, some moisturizers are not specifically made for people who have acne. They're not non-comedogenic because some moisturizer companies aren't thinking about people who have sensitive skin that break out. They're just trying to make a good moisturizer that makes your skin feel soft. The problem is non-comedogenic ingredients are ingredients that clog pores. So it's important to look on those moisturizers and see if they have ingredients that are comedogenic. You can go on COSDNA, COSDNA.com. Put in the moisturizer that you are going to buy or you're using and see what the top ingredients, the ones that it has the most of, what they rate. Basically, if they are non-comedogenic or if they're comedogenic, if they clog pores or not. And basically switch away if they are known to be, exacerbating to acne. Okay, a few more, but I really just want to nail this on the head and make this the best body acne video ever. Shampoo and hair products. So think about this. Right, it's on your head. Maybe that'll cause face acne, right? But how is it gonna get on my body? Think about this, right? When people go in the shower, a lot of times they don't think about it, but they don't wash the shampoo or the conditioner out of their hair completely. A lot of times there's still 5 or 10% of that product in there. And as you go throughout the day, and as you do that sweat or you micro sweat, you don't even notice it, that sweat can carry some of that product down your neck and down your shoulders onto your body. That can cause acne. The same thing happens with hair products. If you're someone who uses hairspray, or if you're someone who uses like some hair gel or some hair like wax, same thing. When you sweat, it can bring that product down your body. And I know it doesn't seem like it's possible, but it really is possible and it really happens. So if you're having acne, especially on your neck and your shoulders, that's a big reason that could happen. So that's something to look into as well. Okay, this last one is an acne secret that a lot of people don't think about, just like the soap and detergents one, but long hair touching the body. I know it sounds crazy, but two things. One, your hair has oil that comes out of the follicles and goes down the hair. So especially if you have longer hair and it's brushing against your shoulders, that oil will transfer from your hair onto your skin, and that can cause problems. Not only that, but the actual hair itself can irritate your follicles, can irritate your skin as it rubs by. Sometimes people will get itchy and stuff. That's those hairs just basically prickling around your skin, and that can cause acne because irritation can cause acne. So that's another thing to think about. So it's possible that you put your hair up in a ponytail. It's possible you do a shorter haircut, possible you wear a hat, anything like that. But it's just another reason, and that's one of the more fine point reasons, but it's one that I thought I should mention for sure as well. So look, I just gave you some of the most major and some of the most, out there secret kind of ones that can cause acne on the body. These are things that you can go through on a checklist and see, are you violating any of these? Is that maybe the reason you're having acne? And if you change one of those, are you seeing an improvement in your acne? And if you are, then you have figured out some of the factors of your acne. I know, like I said, genetics play a huge part into acne, but also there are so many factors in our lifestyle and what we choose to do that can make our genetic acne even worse. And sometimes you'll find out you don't actually really have that bad of genetic acne in the first place. You're just violating a lot of these factors. So as you go through and you figure them out, you kind of figure out your custom plan of what works best for you. So I'm hoping this video does that for you. But I also want to let you guys know I worked for a year on my acne program. It's called the Acne Method, and it's basically what I just went through with this video, but with everything, not just body acne, acne of all types, acne in all sorts of areas on your body, and acne caused from all sorts of different things, not just diet, not just lifestyle, not just medicines. It goes through everything, including dermatologists, including products, including the science behind ingredients that's in the products that you might be using or you might want to use. That way you can save money by not buying products in the first place that don't have science behind them. So by getting the Acne Method, which is only $10 for 10 weeks, you run the program and it's only 10 steps, made it super easy and super affordable for everybody. You'll be able to save a ton of money by skipping out on needing to buy expensive acne products that don't work. And a lot of these acne CEOs and big bosses of companies are really just trying to keep you in a circle, trying to keep you buying again and again so that they make your acne a little better, but they don't quite help you completely eliminate it so that you have to come back and buy another batch of their product next month. I want to get you to the point where you don't need to buy any products ever again. And so again, I made it $10 because it was affordable for everybody. So check it out. It's the acnemethod.com. Go buy it right now. Okay, that is it with this video. I wanted to give you guys a ton of value. As you can tell, I have a lot of energy, so I was speaking really fast, so I hope you caught all of this. If you enjoyed it, give me a big old thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what videos you'd like to see on the channel in the comments below. And subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. I'll see you skin bosses next video.